if the Lord has compassion for those who suffer, then obviously our job, our privilege, is to have compassion for those who suffer. Let me break that into two parts. One is that we move toward, we pursue those who suffer. And that seems like such a simple thing, but I've known so many people in the midst of their suffering, it's as if there were these boundaries around them, and people would talk about them, but they were reluctant to move toward them, in part because they didn't know what to say. And sometimes when we don't know what to say, we tend to avoid the person who could sort of expose our feeling of lack of competence. So the first thing we do is we simply move toward the person rather than move away from the person. And when we move toward, I guess, what do we do? What do we say? Well, we remember a theologian who talked about how the nature of the Christian life was that we live as personal people before the personal God. And then he went on to describe how the personal God, he speaks to us, and we listen and we respond, and then we speak to him, and he actually is moved by what we say, and he responds back and forth, back and forth. In that sense, compassion is that we hear of the sufferings in a person's life, and we are affected by it. It's as if we wear it in some way, that we feel it in some way. That's what we're aiming for with compassion, to be moved. And in that sense, what do? We simply say, I want you to know I'm so sorry. I want you to know that you are on my heart, and in some way I am with you in this. Those are small things, but those are things that we can all do with each other as we go through suffering.